If the thought leaders in the Democratic Party keep encouraging and not rebuking the idea that America is cringe and the people who run Gaza are great, the Democrats are doomed. Alyssa Slotkin's right. Liberals are weak and woke, especially the white ones, and they indulge all sorts of nonsense from their kids, a pattern that then continues on in the Democratic Party. Last election, it was all the gender stuff, the insistence that men can have babies and such, and
Okay, so Bill Maher goes on another MAGA rant, it looks like. Right here we have a tweet. If the leaders in the Democratic Party keep encouraging and not rebuking the idea that America is cringe and the people who run Gaza are great, the Democrats are doomed. So Bill Maher is just going off. Let's start from the beginning here.
And finally, new rule, let's hear it for Democratic politicians who keep it real. Senator Alyssa Slotkin of Michigan says Democrats are, quote, weak and woke.
Weak and woke. A Democrat.
And should get some goddamn alpha energy and need to fucking retake the flag. I gotta say this. I love this new trend where politicians say fuck and shit. This used to never happen. Even when it did by mistake on a hot mic, it was a big scandal. But now, it's become a way for politicians to signal the public that they are not just regular mad about something, but really fucking serious.
Total bullshit.
An epic fuck-up.
They call it a shit show.
We need to unfuck our country.
I say to that bullshit.
Grow a fucking spine.
I can't stand the bullshit.
Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up.
I actually think that Bill Maher's kind of missing the point. Those ones are just vulgar for the sake of being vulgar, but this was woke, alpha, energy. These are all very like red pill coded language, so they're trying to psyop and covert, you know, that area. So it's like, whoa, this Democrat's actually base, and it's like, no, they're not.
And people love it. Look, a politician said fuck. It's like in a movie when they make an old white lady rap.
Hip hop. I hip it to the hip hop.
But here's the thing. Senator Slotkin is a serious person. She's a former CIA agent. You know how every streaming action movie now is about a soccer mom who used to be in the CIA? Okay, that's really her. So we should listen to her because she's right. Lady Deadpool is right. Democrats should reclaim the flag and then get it clean because someone's been humping it.
Bill Maher. Bill Maher. You and these little crappy one-liners.
But seriously, this is a serious problem for Democrats. Less than 1 in 4 Democrats under 30 say they're proud to be an American. 54% say they're embarrassed by it. Embarrassed? Like America's your mom picking you up at school? You're embarrassed to be an American? Well, guess what? The feeling's mutual. Because you have no perspective. Is America perfect? No, of course not. No country is. Although, don't get Tucker Carlson started on Russia. But the U.S. is leagues ahead of the rest of the world on most of the progressive issues that are important to young people. America has 14 million women-owned businesses. 17% of black women are starting businesses, which is faster than white women or white men. Gay Americans are free to marry, and 49% of them own property. Yes, in America, gays buy buildings. In other places, they get thrown off them. You know all those old movies you think are cringe? Well, they're cringe because America changed, because we modernized, way more than most societies have. Our current Congress is the most racially and ethnically diverse ever. They're like a beautiful, useless rainbow.
See, that's a much better joke. And what his point is, it's all very valid. And obviously, like the Republican side of things, they always say, oh, you want to go back, in time, you have no new ideas. And it's like, no, we do have new ideas, but we really can't pursue new ideas whenever you have, the Biden administration letting in 20 million illegal immigrants. And another 4 years of that, would we still be saying this about our country? Or would these people who don't love freedom have taken over and started to infiltrate our politics and made things so much worse for us in the near future?
And we proudly live in a land where every TV commercial features a mixed-race couple, including the ones where it makes no sense. Mom's black, dad's white, and the kid's Asian. But here is the dilemma for Democrats. Their young people, their key constituency, not only don't like their own civilization, they like the wrong one. They actually think Hamas is a liberation movement. They chant for the Houthis. They're chanting, "We will honor our martyrs" at Yale. They're looking for love in all the wrong countries. Someone needs to tell the kids that America is not the society where women basically have no rights, where there's zero freedom of religion and where dissent is punishable by death. Our democracy may be on life support, but we still have elections. They don't. And yet at Coachella this year, when an Irish rap group projected onto screens, "Fuck Israel, free Palestine," got big applause. "Globalize the intifada" is the catchphrase that's really catching on these days, as if worldwide suicide bombing and cosplaying Islamic revolutionaries is the answer to our problems. At an AOC Bernie Sanders rally in Idaho last month, someone threw a Palestinian flag over an American flag, and the crowd erupted in approval.
Yeah, obviously, we can talk about all of this and how this has escalated, but it'd be better if we talked about, like, Obama letting in a ton of Muslims and the Biden administration also letting in a ton of people like this. And then you're upset that they have infiltrated some of the highest parts of our institutions, like our colleges, and then they bring in their old baggage. It's like, this is why the right keeps championing immigration reform, is because, listen, we can't just let these people in here without them being proper American, a proper American. And they're not. And being American used to mean something, and now the left has completely co-opted it and said that being American just means being anything and everything. And that's not real. That's not true.
What should have happened after that is one of the adults on stage should have told their young, loyal followers, "This is not a symbol of freedom. This is." If the thought leaders in the Democratic Party keep encouraging and not rebuking the idea that America is cringe and the people who run Gaza are great, the Democrats are doomed. Alyssa Slotkin's right. Liberals are weak and woke, especially the white ones, and they indulge all sorts of nonsense from their kids, a pattern that then continues on in the Democratic Party. Last election, it was all the gender stuff, the insistence that men can have babies and such, and now I fear that "we like the terrorists" is the new that. Liberals need to push back on the dumb ideas that come from their children. The Democrats' problem is the energy of the parties with the young and the young are with the terrorists. That's not good. So talk to your children and remind them you don't really want to live like your heroes in Hamas. All the shit you do all day, it was all made in America. Your smartphone, your Grubhub, your freedom to bitch about America, that's all American stuff. You tell your phone you want a milkshake and a guy brings it to your house. Please, you couldn't survive a week living in Intifadaville.
It's so true. It's so true. And yeah, I love this rhetoric from Bill Maher. Honestly, it is not every day that we get this.
You're like the girl in White Lotus who was going to live in a Buddhist monastery and then lasted one night.
Okay, everybody's talking about White Lotus. My wife was too. I have to watch this. Anyways, that's all we have for today, guys. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.